Hello and welcome to our hips, pelvis and summer legs workout today, concentrating a lot on stability through the back of the hips and pelvis, as well as glutes and legs. As always, if anything hurts, stop. If you're feeling okay, then let's get started. Laying down on the mat, legs are a small distance apart and close to your bum. Closing your eyes and let your body melt down into the mat. Even pressure under the soles of your feet. Gently pressing your arms down into the mat, keeping them active. Adding length through the body from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Opening up your chest, melting shoulders, melting ribs down into the mat. Breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in, fill the belly with air. Breathing out, let it fall away naturally. Breathing in and breathing out. One more here, breathing in, fill the belly with air. Breathing out, let it fall away. Breathing in. This time as you breathe out, actively pushing the air right out of your belly. Breathing in, fill your belly with air. Breathing out, pushing it all out. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Holding that position, belly button pulled in into your Pilates breathing now. Breathing in, let the ribs expand to the sides. And breathing out, zipping up down the sides of the waist. Breathing in, ribs expand. And breathing out, zipping it up. One more here, breathing in. Breathing out. At the end of that breath, little tuck of the pelvis. Changing the angle and squeezing your glutes. Breathing in. And breathing out, back to neutral spine. Two more here for me. Breathing in. Breathing out. Tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes. And back to neutral. Breathing in. Breathing out. And back to neutral. Breathing in. Breathing out. This time tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, and lift your tushy a couple of centimeters. Keep the inner legs, inner thighs active, lowering back down to neutral. Tailbone untucks very last. Breathing in. Breathing out. Tuck, squeeze and a lift. And lowering back down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Tuck, squeeze and a lift. And lowering back down. Breathing in. Breathing out, this time rolling all the way up into your pelvic curl. Peel your body away from the mat. Pressing your arms down into the mat, send your knees over the toes. Breathing in. Breathing out, melting your spine one vertebrae at a time and untucking your tailbone very last. Breathing in. Two more for me. Breathing out, tailbone first, peeling your body away from the mat. Knees over the toes. Breathing in. Breathing out as you melt your body all the way back down. One more like this. Breathing in. Breathing out, rolling up into pelvic curl. Breathing in here. And breathing out, melting your body as you lower. If your hamstrings are feeling a bit crampy, bring your feet closer to your body. Two more now with arms. Breathing in. Breathing out, rolling up into pelvic curl. Breathing in, sweep arms to the ears, hold them here. Breathing out as you melt your body all the way down and breathing in, returning arms to either side. One more. Breathing out, rolling up into pelvic curl. Squeeze those glutes. Breathing in, sweep arms to the ears. Breathing out as you melt your body. Tailbone very last. And breathing in, returning arms to either side, and just take your knees from side to side. Add a big circle of the arm. Nice stretch here. Other arm. Coming back to the center. Hands in behind your head now. Fingers are interlaced. Lifting your head up off the mat. Let it hang heavy in your hands. Elbows are in sight. Ready for some chest lifts. Breathing in and breathing out to lift. Chin to chest here. Keep that belly button drawn in. Breathing in and breathing out to lower. A couple more. Breathing in, breathing out to lift. Breathing in here and breathing out to lower. Breathing in and breathing out to lift. Holding here, hands behind your thighs. Walk a little higher as you breathe in. Hands back behind your head. Draw that belly button in and breathing out to lower. One more like this. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Walking your hands up as you breathe in. Hand back behind your head, holding here. Lifting one leg and lower. And the other leg and lower. And lift and lower. Last one for me. And mounting your body all the way down. Palms go facing the ceiling and either side of you, slightly wider than your mat. Breathing in. As you breathe out, lifting one leg and then the other up into tabletop. Squeezing those knees and feet together, pressing your hands down into the mat. As you breathe in, take your legs over to one side, keep your shoulders anchored. As you breathe out, draw your belly button in to bring your legs home. Other side, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, knees go first, but they come back last. Breathing out. Other side, breathing in and breathing out. Let's add a top leg extension now. Breathing in and extend. Keep those knees together. Bend and center. Breathing in. Extend, bend and center. Other side. Extend, bend and center. Last one here. Extend, bend and center. And floating those legs all the way back down. Grab behind your thighs, coming up to a seated position, and we'll take a glute stretch here. I'm coming this side just so you can see me a little better. Crossing your leg over the other one there, sticking your tushy out and gently pushing against here. So you should feel this stretch in the bent leg, in the glute, so in your tushy muscle. And relaxing there, over to the other side, bending that leg. Nice straight back here, pushing against your legs here, pushing your lengthened foot down into the mat. Last one there, we'll lay back down now for some more glute stretches. Grab behind your thighs, slowly lowering your body all the way down and crossing one leg over the other. Then reach through, grab that thigh, pull your thigh towards your body. Couple of breaths here. And then hands go either side of you on the mat, lower that toe, and then take your legs as a unit over to the side. One breath here. Coming back to the center, swapping over to the other leg. So crossing that leg, reaching through, grabbing behind the opposite thigh and pull both legs towards you. Keep your elbows soft here. And then hands go either side of you on the mat, lower the toe and take those legs as a unit over to the side. One breath here, and coming back to the center, swapping back to the first leg. This time we're sliding our knees together and then sliding them apart. So lifting both legs off the mat here, bit of tension between your legs, pushing them towards each other. Now slide so that your knees are together, and then slide so your knees are apart. I'll come slightly slide on here. So slide together and then slide them apart, pressing them into each other. One more here. And slide together and slide apart. And lowering that leg, swapping over to the other one now. So ankle to the knee, lifting both legs. Now slide those knees together, pressing them into each other and slide them apart. Breathing naturally here, breathing in and breathing out. We've got one more here. Nice work there. Bending both of those knees, grabbing onto the top of them, and then just circling your knees. A little massage for the lower back here. And reversing those. Last one there. And lowering one foot down to the mat, grabbing behind the other thigh as you lengthen that leg to the air. And then flexing and pointing the toe here, taking a stretch down the back of the leg, a hamstring stretch. One more here, and we'll swap over to the other leg. Place it down on the mat, lifting the other leg, hands behind the thigh, extend that leg, and then flex and point the toe, and feel the stretch on this side of the body. And also bring your awareness into the rest of your body. Are your hips and pelvis nice and square here? Are you breathing? Good job. One more here. Nice. Placing that leg down onto the mat, getting ready for our hundreds next, and we'll do them with legs extended today. So squeezing your heels together. And we want to switch on the back of our legs, so we're pressing them down into the mat, squeezing on your glutes, so squeeze your butt, reaching your arms up to the ceiling, breathing in here, and breathing out, lifting up into the chest lift, reaching your fingertips towards your toes, chin to the chest, start pumping those arms, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Draw your belly button in. Keep reaching your fingertips towards your toes. And keep that squeeze from your tushy all the way to your heels. Breathing in. Breathing out. We've got 3 to go here. Breathing out. Remember your Pilates breathing. Let the back and sides of the ribs expand. And last one, breathing in and breathing out. Reaching those arms above your head. Take a big stretch here, all the way down the middle of the body. Relaxing your spine back to neutral, reaching right arm and right leg longer. And left arm and left leg longer. Coming back to the center now. Bending your knees, getting ready for some roll-ups here, and we'll do them with bent knees. So reaching arms above your head, breathing in as you lift your hands. Now grab behind your thighs, pressing your feet down into the mat, walking your hands up your legs, breathing in here. As you breathe out, tuck your tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Walk your hands down your legs, all the way down. Very nice. Keep the back of the tushy and legs active. Breathing in and walking up those legs. Breathing in at the top here. Breathing out, tuck your tailbone. Squeeze those glutes. Press your feet down into the mat. Keep squeezing those glutes. Let's do one more here. Breathing in. And breathing out, walking those hands up. Hopefully yours got better like mine did there. Well done. Let's roll back down. So tuck your tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Slowly going all the way down. Very nice. Ready for some leg circles. We'll do some 4-point leg circles today. So keeping one leg bent, extending the other. Arms are either side of you on the mat. We're going to take that leg across to the opposite hip, keeping both of your hip bones active and switching on down the back of your leg from your glutes all the way to the heel. Now bring that leg in front of you and draw that leg towards you. So feel your quadricep working, keep the back of the leg engaged, and then out to the same armpit, and then knees back together. We'll do 2 more. And across the body, lots of energy in that leg, to the center, over to the opposite armpit, and knees together. 1 more lap here, across the body, and in front of your face, opposite armpit there, knees back together. Let's reverse that now, to the same side as the leg, in front of your face. Keep reaching that leg across the body, and knees together. 2 more laps, to the outside and the middle, across your body, knees back together. We've got 1 more lap now, to the outside. Reach that leg to the middle, draw it towards you, across the body, knees together, and lower that leg. Well done. Over to the other side, lifting that leg first, and we'll start with across the body, keeping your hips anchored and your pelvis. And in front of your face, energy down the back line of the leg, from your glutes to your heel, to the outside, and knees together. Across the body, add length to that leg. Mine is shaking, I hope yours is too. And to the outside, knees together. We've got 1 more here, across the body, and to the center, to the outside, knees back together, reversing that direction now, to the outside, and to the center, across the body, knees together. 2 to go, to the outside, and to the center, across your body, knees together, and 1 more lap here, outside, to the center, across the body, knees together. Well done. Bend your knees and give them a little hug here. Let's take them from side to side, and wag your tail. Happy puppy stretch. Beautiful job. Okay, placing 1 hand, so your right hand on your left knee, left hand to the left ankle, coming up into a chest lift and extending 1 leg. Now squeeze your glute to your leg here and bring this knee tightly into the chest. And we're going to switch over to the other side, squeezing that glute, and switch, and switch. Keep the hamstrings engaged here, and the glutes. Last one, and to the center. Double legs, reaching arms and legs to the ceiling. Draw your belly button in, breathing in to reach, and breathing out. 1 more here. Breathing out. Extending both legs here, and for a scissor, so double pulse, bring that leg towards you. Other side, pulse, pulse. And switch, and switch, and switch. 1 more each side. Legs together, and just relaxing your head to the mat, relaxing head and neck here. Getting ready for our crisscross now, so bend the knees, coming up into chest lift. Breathing out, extending 1 leg, and elbow goes to the opposite knee, other side. Breathing into the center, breathing out to reach, and center. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. 1 more each, last side here, and to the center. Lowering it down there. Well done. Grab behind your thighs, rolling up to a seated position. for our forward spine stretch. So sitting up nice and tall. If flexibility doesn't permit you to sit up this tall, then bend your knees so your body's nice and flat here. Legs are mat width apart, flexing your feet, and switch on your tushies. So squeeze those glutes for me. Hands are together and in the middle of your knees on the mat. Breathing in here. As you breathe out, draw your belly button backwards and reaching your arms forward. You should feel this stretch in the upper thoracic, upper part of your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Drag those hands back home. Breathing in. Breathing out to push. Belly button goes backwards. Keep a squeeze on those glutes. Breathing in and breathing out. Drag them back home. We've got one more. Breathing in and breathing out to push. Breathing in here and breathing out. Nice work. Coming down onto your side. We'll do a couple in our sideline series today. So body's parallel with the back edge of your mat. Resting your head on your hands. Now bring your legs forward. And we're going to really concentrate on reaching this leg away from our body. So lifting it up to hip height, flex the foot, and we go forward for a couple of kicks. Kick and kick. And then we go back behind you for a point, keeping your hips stacked. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Pausing here for a moment and reaching your arm in the opposite direction of your leg. Take a really big stretch down that top side of the body and remember how this feels. Bring your hand back to the mat and we'll continue with our forwards and backs. Breathing in, kick, kick. Breathing out to point. Remember that feel. Couple more. Breathing out. Last one. Breathing out. Lowering that leg into our développé. So here, our top leg is in turnout. We slide our toe to the knee, extend the leg, and reach that leg long. So try to reach it longer than the lower leg. Two more like this. Slide, extend, reach it long. One more like this. Extend, reach it long. Reverse that now. And we lift, bend, slide it long. Still in turnout. Reach, bend, and slide. We've got one to go here. And sliding it long. Beautiful. Coming over onto the other side for me. Starting off with that position. Body parallel to the back edge of the mat. Then bring your toes forward. Getting ready for our forwards and backs. Lifting that leg to hip height. Flex the foot. And we go forward for 2 pulses. Kick and kick. Back with a pointed toe. Take your balance arm. Reach it to the opposite diagonal. Have a really good stretch. Paying attention that your hips are stacked, your shoulders are stacked. And bringing that balance arm back in and the leg goes forward with a flex. Kick, kick a little further and point. Kick, kick and point. Couple more. And last one. And point. Beautiful. Lowering that leg, rolling over onto your belly for me. Okay. Hands go out either side of you. Elbows are bent as though a right angle. Switching on your legs, squeezing those toes together, squeezing the inner thighs. Draw your belly button away from the mat. And breathing in, coming up onto your elbows for me here. And now drawing your elbows towards your body as you reach through the crown of your head. And breathing out to lower. Breathing in to lift. Draw your belly button in. Elbows towards you. Breathing out to lower. One more here. Breathing in. And breathing out to lower. Resting your head onto your hands. Lifting your legs. And give those heels a beat. So beating in turnout here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Lower those legs. Push the floor away into a big stretch here. So hips go back over the heels. This is our rest position. Walk one hand around to the other side of the mat and the other one. And then pulling opposite hip away from your hands. You should feel an extra stretch down that side of the body. Then relax, walking hands to the middle, over to the other side, and reaching your hips in the opposite direction there. And coming back to the center there. Laying back down onto your mat for me. Squeeze those glutes, slowly layering back down. Knees are bent. Arms are gently pressing down into the mat for some extra pelvic curls here. Breathing in and breathing out. Rolling up into pelvic curl. Now extending one leg up to the ceiling. Keep it extended. Lower your hips down to the mat. And pushing here for 5. And lift. And lower. And 3. And 2, keep the hips and pelvis square. Last one here, floating that leg back down over to the other side. Extend that leg, lowering down to the mat for 5. Lifting back up. And 4. And 3. And 2. And last one, lowering that leg. And melting your body all the way back down. We'll come straight back up, breathing in, breathing out. And lifting that leg, we'll flex the foot as we lower, point to lift. Keep your hips and pelvis nice and square here. 3 and 2. Last one. Lowering that leg, swapping over to the other side. Flex the foot to lower. Point to lift. And 4. Keep a squeeze on the glute. 2 to go. Last one here. And lowering that leg and melting your body all the way down. Nice job. Rolling onto your side for me. Okay. Bending those knees. Knees and hips are at 90 degrees. Lifting that top leg. Now placing a hand to that top knee, pressing down onto that leg as you try and push against it. And squeeze the glutes as you lift for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding here, little circles. Keep pressing down onto that leg. And reversing there. 2 to go. Last one. And 1 more set. Bring that knee to the chest. Keep your tushy sticking out behind you. Keep pressing down onto that knee. 2 to go. Last one. And lowering that leg. Well done. Bring your legs around in alignment with your spine. Heels are together and both on the mat. Now pushing your hip bones forward. Switch on your glutes here. Lifting that knee for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lifting that leg, ankle higher than the knee, knee higher than the ankle. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Both are together and lifted. Last set here. And 3 and 2. And last one there. Punching it out. Relaxing those legs. Let's roll over to the other side. Bending your knees there for me. Placing that hand onto that knee, stick your tushy out. Body doesn't move, hips and pelvis are stacked. Pressing that hand down into that knee as you push against it. One more here. And then little circles above hip height. Keep that pressure and tension. 2 to go. Last one there. Reversing those now. And 3 to go. 2. Last one, bringing that knee into the chest now. Still sticking your tushy out. We've got 3 to go. And 2. Last one. Lowering that leg. Punch it out if you need. You might have a good side and a bad side where it feels a little harder on one side. Okay. Pushing your hip bones forward. Switch on your glutes. Feet are together here. And lifting that knee for 5. And 4. 3. And 2. Last one there. Lifting ankle higher than the knee. Knee higher than the ankle. 2. 3, 4, and 5. Both legs are lifted and together. Squeezing there. And 3, and 2, and last one. Well done. Punch it out. Rolling over onto your back for me. Some extra leg stretches here. We'll start with our glute stretch. So one leg is crossed over, reaching through, grabbing that thigh. And then hands either side of you, lowering the leg, and then both legs go to the side as a unit. And you should feel the stretch, deepen the glutes. Coming back to the center, extending one leg, grab behind the thigh if you want to, reaching the other leg long, and flex and point that toe. Bending that knee, walk your hands up to the ankle, and then extending that leg for a deeper stretch. Some people like to lift their upper body with this one, go for it. Bending that knee, grab the heel, and take that leg across your body. Now pressing down onto that knee, bring that opposite foot towards you, or towards your opposite armpit. And then same arm, same leg out to the side for our inner thigh stretch. And bring that leg back in, over to the other side. Starting off with our glute stretch. Draw the thighs towards you. Hands to the mat, lower the toe and bring those legs as a unit over to the side. One more breath here. Coming back to the center, extending that leg, hands behind the thigh, extend the other one if you wish, and squaring up the hips and pelvis, and then flex and point that foot. Bending that knee, walk your hands up towards the ankle and extend the leg for a deeper stretch here. Bending that knee, grab the heel, take it across the body, applying some pressure to the top of the knee as you send that foot to the opposite armpit. And then same arm, same leg out to the side, anchoring the opposite hip if it starts to lift. And bringing that leg back in and using it to come back to the top here. Into our 4-point kneeling here. And flexing your feet. So your hands are underneath your shoulders and your feet are tucked in underneath your body. As you breathe out, rolling up into an angry cat stretch, pushing a little with those feet and pushing with your hands. Breathing in, open through the tailbone, middle of the back, lifting your eyes very last. Breathing out, rolling up into that cat stretch. And breathing in. Breathing out. Untucking your feet here, coming back to a neutral spine, send one leg out to the side, Same arm as the leg, reaching for the ceiling. Breathing out. Threading the needle, reaching through to the other side of the mat. Breathing in, reaching to the ceiling. Breathing out through the needle. One more here for me. Breathing out. And coming back to the center, swapping over to the other leg. Same arm as the leg, breathing in to reach. Breathing out, thread the needle. Breathing in and breathing out. We've got one more here. Breathing in and breathing out. Coming back to the center for our lunge now. Bringing one leg forward. Making sure the knee is above the ankle. Reaching opposite arm to the ceiling. Draw that shoulder back into the shoulder socket. And then over for a stretch. Come back to the center. Hands go to the front of the mat, either side of your foot. Pressing that foot down as you lower back into a hamstring stretch. Breathing in here. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Last one here. Breathing in. And breathing out. Coming back to the center, taking your foot to the side, lowering your body down onto the elbows for our pigeon stretch. Keeping length through your body, so still reaching right through the crown of your head. And hands to the mat, lifting up for some extension work here. Draw the heel of your hands towards your body. And relaxing there. And swapping over to the other leg. Knee above the ankle, opposite arm to the ceiling. Draw that shoulder into the shoulder socket and over for a stretch. And both hands either side of that front foot. And lowering back into our hamstring stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. A couple more here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last one. Breathing out. And foot to the side for our pigeon stretch. Lowering down to your elbows. Keeping the body alive. So keep reaching through the crown of your head. Walking up onto your hands. Draw the heel of your hands towards you as you open into some extension here. And coming back to our 4-point kneeling. Fingers are spread here, active with the entire hand into the mat. Creases of the elbows are forward, so that when you bend your elbows, your body will come forward and your arms stay close to your ribs. Breathing out to push. Breathing in, body goes forward. Breathing out. We've got one more here. Breathing in. And breathing out. Coming up into pike. So tuck your feet under. Push your tushy up there. In our pike position. Adding length down the back of the legs. Sending your heels to the mat. Add some running feet here. So you're lifting one heel. And pressing the other down into the mat. One more each side. Last one there. And returning back down to your knees. And walk your hands in, rolling up here for our chest expansion stretch. Shins are nice and flat there. Breathing in, arms go back behind you, opening up the chest. Looking from side to side to the center. And breathing out, arms go forward. Breathing in, open up through the chest, looking opposite side to side, center. Breathing out. One more each side for me. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Breathing in. And breathing out. And Sitting back down, stretching out your head and neck here. So head to the side, using the weight of your arm to increase that stretch, but still keeping length through your spine. And to the diagonal, eyes to the crease of your elbow. No resistance, just stretching. Over to the other side, using the weight of your arm to increase that stretch. And to the diagonal. Coming back to the center, hand on the heart, one on the belly, closing your eyes, breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. One more, make it noisy. Breathing in and breathing out. Great job today. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.